All right, welcome to the Mucky Ducks open mic. We got Andy Rodriguez starting us out.
Well, how's everybody doing? Thank you, Wayne, for hosting. Appreciate it. Don't get out here to the Duck as often as I'd like to. It's an institution, so for those of you that haven't played here before, count your blessings. Many's the time I've been mistaken, and many times confused. Yes, and I've often felt forsaken, and certainly misused. It's alright, it's alright, I'm just weary to my bones. Still, you don't expect to be bright and bon vivant so far away from home, so far away from home. I don't know a soul who's not been battered, don't have a friend who feels at ease, don't know a dream that's not been shattered or driven to its knees. It's alright, it's alright, we've just lived so well so long. Still, when I think of the road we're traveling on, I wonder what went wrong. Can't help it, I wonder what went wrong. And I dreamed I was dying, dreamed that my soul rose unexpectedly, looking back down at me, smiled reassuredly, and I dreamed I was flying. High up above, my eyes could clearly see the Statue of Liberty sailing away to sea, and I dreamed I was flying. We come on a ship they call the Mayflower, come on a ship that sailed the moon, come on age's most uncertain hours and sing an American tune. It's alright, it's alright, can't be forever blessed. Still, tomorrow's gonna be another working day, and I'm trying to get some rest. That's all, I'm trying to get some rest. Okay. If today were not a crooked highway, if tonight I could finally stand tall, if tomorrow wasn't such a long time, lonesome would mean nothing to me at all. Only if my own true love were waiting, if I could hear her heart a softly pounding, only if she were standing by me, I'd lie in my bed once again. Can't see my reflection in the water, can't speak the sounds that know no pain, can't hear the echo of my footsteps, don't remember the sound of my own name. Only if my own true love were waiting, if I could hear her heart a softly pounding, only if she were standing by me, I'd lie in my bed once again. There's beauty in the silver singing river, there's beauty in the sunrise in the sky, but none of these and nothing else can match the beauty that I remember in my true love's eyes. Only if my own true love were waiting, if I could hear her heart a softly pounding, only if she were standing by me, I'd lie in my bed once again. Thank you. This last one's from one of the Beatles, probably the most underrated Beatle. Had a bunch of great songs, came into his own as a songwriter later on in the Beatles' career. But this has always been one of my favorites. Done slightly different than how they did it, but... I look at you all, and I see something that is sleeping, while my guitar gently weeps. I look at the floor, and I see it needs sweeping, still my guitar gently weeps. I don't know why nobody told you how to unfold your love. I don't know how someone controlled you. They bought and sold you. I look at the world and I know turning, while my guitar gently weeps. With every mistake we must surely be learning, still my guitar gently weeps. I don't know how you were diverted, you were perverted too. I don't know how you were inverted, no one alerted you. I don't know how you were diverted, you were perverted too. I don't know how you were inverted, no one alerted you. I look from the wings at the play you are staging, while my guitar gently weeps, as I'm sitting here doing nothing but aging, still my guitar gently weeps. Thank you. Down.
Andy Rodriguez. Good job, dude. Kevin Jeffries, you're up.
That's it. Quick moment. Good enough? Thank you, Wayne. There's a face in a photograph taken long ago, black and white and torn in half, not much left to show. The face, it looks off in the distance,
Face that looks away, face that makes the water shine, face that looks at rain. I never rise above you, that I never do. Face looking off in the distance, just might belong to you. Time only marches forward, the past is left behind. And my memory is losing focus, trapped inside my mind. Sometimes I think you're an angel with a heart pure as snow. Sometimes I read and hold you, two hearts against a hole. I'll never rise above you, that'll never do. Face looking off in the distance, just might be you. Face looking off in the distance, sweeping too. I never seen above it, maybe I could too. See, I think you're an angel with a heart pure as snow. Tapped by and above you, two hearts make a whole. I'll never rise above you, I'll never do. Face looking off in the distance, just might be you. Thank you. I bet he got married to a woman he didn't know. Met her late on a Sunday on the creek behind the store. They thought he was gonna fly. Well, they baked a cake and they ate it and they gave us all a piece. Cut the cart and they left us with the dog still on its leash. They thought they were gonna fly. Thought they were gonna fly. Thought they would fly all the way across the great old by and by. Well, the police, they caught him wandering, it was not too far from here. Said they called a man and a dogging on his ear. They said he was trying to fly. Came back home soon after and he slept on upon my couch. Said his woman had done left him and had found his own way out. They said he was trying to fly. Said she had to fly. Said she had to fly all the way across the great old by and by. Said they had a baby, was a girl, they named Denise. Well, he said she didn't make it and it brought him to his knees. But now she knows she flies. But he wasn't living here all alone. So he went to see his baby, now he lies beneath the stone. But now I know he's flying. Now I know he flies. Now I know he flies somewhere across the great old by and by. You know, life is such a funny thing. It comes and then it goes. They say there is a reason, maybe, I suppose. But still we're gonna have to fly. Nothing sure, nothing empty, but we got eyes that see. Only for a moment until we gotta let it be. Till we gotta fly. Till we gotta fly. Till we gotta fly somewhere across the by and by. Till we gotta fly somewhere across the great old by and by. Thank you. Well, I'm gonna buy a Cadillac and drive it back home. Find my woman for my money's all gone. She my little angel, but she always made me cry, but I never done her wrong. So I don't know why, but I'm damned if I don't. I'm damned if I do. Don't seem to really matter much what I choose to do. Look like I fell into my own way. I'm gonna lay down here and wait on my fate. Won't you do me a favor before you make believe? Won't you stand in the corner and watch me bleed? Standing all alone on a worn-out chair, I never thought I'd ever have a hope or a care. Sitting on the front porch looking at the fields, never thought you'd have what it took to make me kneel. But I am damned if I don't, and damned if I do. Don't seem to much matter now what I choose to do. Looks like I fell under my own weight. I'm gonna lay down here and wait on my fate. Won't you do me a favor before you make me leave? Stand in the corner and watch me bleed. Thank y'all. Thank you, Wayne. May I unplug? Thank you.
Kevin Jeffries there. We got Alicia Stockman coming up. She flew all the way from Utah. You're not sitting, are you?
There we go, just a skosh taller. Thank you, sir. Hi there. I did not fly from Utah, I drove from Utah. My name's Alicia Stockman. I'm a singer-songwriter based in Utah, and I'm here in Texas for about a month playing some shows. Had a free Monday, and I figured this would be a good place to spend it. Guitars are cool. I just made a new friend from New Mexico, and he's going to play here in a bit. But this is a song that I wrote when I was driving through New Mexico. There's a lot of driving between Utah and Texas, a lot of time to write songs. This song is called Waiting for the Dust to Settle. Driving hard for 7 days, a few more miles of interstate to truth or consequences. Horizon playing tricks on me. Is it clear, or do I see something stirring in the distance? It's been behind me since I left. Oh, now it's dead ahead. And it's hard to tell when a storm's brewing how long it'll last, which way it's moving. You fight the urge to slam it down on the floor meets the pedal. And there's nothing wrong with waiting for the dust to settle. The blue sky turns to rust, swallowed by a cloud of dust, reluctant to pull over. I knew when I got off at 10. The desert might have other plans. Now I'm shackled to the shoulder. I was found, but now I'm lost. Oh, I guess I'll stay here till I'm not. It's hard to tell when a storm's a brewing how long it'll last, which way it's moving. You fight the urge to slam it down on the floor meets the pedal. And there's nothing wrong with waiting for the dust to settle. This is where the guitar solo would go if my band was here. Just have to picture it. I knew when I got off at 10, the desert might have other plans. Now I'm shackled to the shoulder. Oh, nothing left to prove. It's hard to tell when a storm's brewing how long it'll last, which way it's moving. You fight the urge to slam it down on the floor meets the pedal. And there's nothing wrong with waiting for the dust to settle. Oh. Thank you. So being from Utah, you'd think I'd have a lot to write about. It's a beautiful state, but oddly enough, I've written more songs about other states, including Texas. I haven't written a single song about Utah. But this one is one of my favorites. I think he'll like it. It's called Halfway to Houston. I made it all the way this time. But this is my sad breakup song. I was up before the sun that morning, tiptoeing on eggshells and packing up my car. The key was on the counter when I locked the door behind me, so I wouldn't have a chance to change my mind. I was halfway to Houston by the time he woke up. Did he wonder, was I coming back, or was he glad to see me gone? I was trying not to turn that car around. I was halfway to Houston when I broke down. I guess you could say that nothing happened. It's not the same as saying nothing was wrong. And how could we not notice that tender touch turned cold? It takes time to build a callus thick enough. I was halfway to Houston by the time he woke up. Did he wonder, was I coming back? Or was he glad to see me gone? I was trying not to turn that car around. I was halfway to Houston when I broke down. For the first time, oh, in a long time, I had the chance to ask myself just what I needed. Oh, the interstate, it gave me space to see it. And then every mile hurt just a little less. I was halfway to Houston by the time he woke up. Did he wonder, was I coming back? Or was he glad to see me gone? And I knew that there was no turning around. I was halfway to Houston, halfway to Houston, halfway to Houston when I broke down. Thank you very much. All right. The one bummer about being on the road, I love traveling and I love seeing new places and meeting new people, but I don't get to bring my dog with me, so I miss her very much. Her name is Patty. She's staying home, chasing butterflies in the backyard. Here's a song I wrote for her. This is a song I'm going to hopefully release this summer, so keep your eyes peeled. I guess your ears peeled. Hey, little dog, I've got a question for you. Who's a good girl? That's right, it's you. 'Cause you tell me when UPS is at the door, and you're right behind me cleaning all my crumbs up off the floor. Well, you got me wrapped around your little dew claw. You make a California king seem small. If it's been a rough day when I come home, you make me feel like I won the Idaho Powerball. Oh, little dog, you make this house a home. You're right by my side wherever I roam. You're the best friend there ever could be. Oh, little dog, you're a big deal to me. Little dog, you're a big deal to me. Well, I'm not perfect, but neither are you. Like that time you puked in my favorite shoes, and for all those times I threw your favorite stick. Oh, instead of coming back, you rolled in cat shit. But I promised to share all my snacks with you. Peanut butter, popcorn, potato chips too. On one condition, that you must oblige, that you keep my feet warm on the coldest nights. Oh, little dog, you make this house a home. You're right by my side wherever I roam. You're the best friend there ever could be. Oh, little dog, you're a big deal to me. Little dog, you're a big deal to me. And when your time comes to cross the rainbow bridge. Well, I hope canine Jesus scratches every itch. I'll always hold a piece of you in my heart. Plus, there's the dog hair on my sweaters, in my bed, and in my car. Oh, little dog, you make this house a home. You're right by my side wherever I roam. You're the best friend there ever could be. Oh, little dog, you're a big deal to me. Little dog, you're a big deal to me. Oh, little dog, you're a big deal to me. Oh, little dog, you're a big deal to me. Thank you. My name is Alicia Stockman. Thanks so much for hanging out tonight.
All right, Alicia Stockman, we got Adobe Joe coming up.
Great job to my new friend, Alicia. That was awesome. Well, this is the first day I've ever spent in Houston. And I don't know if my guitar's turned up. But I got some songs from New Mexico to share with y'all. First of all, I'm going to start off with the song about not being able to write a song. It's called Lovely As You. Well, I've been trying to write a song, not a one would do. A pretty little love song telling you the truth. And I could well tell my arms fell and face turned blue. And I'd never sing a damn thing lovely as you. On the road again and it's getting dark. I'm gonna drive 1,000 miles, find a place to park. And I wish I knew just how to renew this spark. I'm gonna drive 1,000 miles, find a place to park. But we should be making love on a mountain, sitting next to a campfire with you on my knee. I need your loving just like the fountain needs water, and like I need air to breathe. Will I ever make it home? Guess we'll see. You know it's kinda hard to fly from the bottom of a sea. And it's wave after wave crashing 1, 2, 3. It's been a slow, cold hell, but with you's all I wanna be. But we should be making love on a mountain, sitting next to a campfire with you on my knee. I need your loving just like the mountain needs a sunrise, and like I need air to breathe. Yeah, I I've been trying to write a song, not a one would do. Picture perfect love song telling you the truth. And I could wail till my arms fell and face turned blue. And I'd never sing a damn thing lovely as you. And no, I'd never sing a damn thing lovely as you. Appreciate it. Kind of working the jitters out. I'm kind of wishing I hadn't thrown down that pit. Yeah, it's kind of camouflage down there, isn't it? All right, I'm going to save my waltz for the last. This is a song called Ain't Got a Dime to Sell It, but I got me a song. Well, I ain't got a dime to sell it. Ain't got no mind to sweat it. Ain't got 2 pennies to rub in a time I dread it. And I ain't got the dollars of the house. Lost my mind, I better lost myself. Can't say that I went wrong. I got me a song, but I ain't got a dime to sell it. Ain't got no mind to sweat it. Ain't got $10 for the happy hour beer and jellies. But I got the flow saved up for the Mucky Duck show. A little early, but the girl is so fine that I had to go. And I might say please, I might be on my knees. She'll be hanging on tighter too when they make me leave. Then I say, hey, hey, pretty mama, will you stay with me? Sweet darling, could you lay with me? I don't want you to stray from me. And I ain't got the dollars of the house, but I'm leaving with the gal in the short red blouse. Can't say that I went wrong. I got me a song. But I ain't got a dime to sell it. Ain't got no mind to sweat it. I ain't got for the jukebox, let it rip, oh no, I can't let it. And it's a bright new day. I'm feeling okay. Even though I struck out last night, I got home safe. I guess I don't got the line to sell it. Or do I look like a worn out relic? Or maybe it's the shit on my boots, oh yeah, they smell it. And I ain't got the dollars of the house, leaving with lost the gal in the short red blouse. Can't say that I went wrong. I got me a song. I hadn't played that one in so long, I almost forgot how it ended. All right. Thank y'all. Appreciate you. This is my first time to Houston and the Mucky Duck. I've heard about this place, and it's like, I stumbled in on a Monday. I'm like, you guys got some live music? They're like, we got open mic. I was like, I got a guitar. So, glad to be here. Glad to have y'all listening to a few of my songs. This is my newest one. It's called The Whiskey, the Jukebox, and the Rain. And this is going to be the first time I'm playing this live, so hopefully I don't screw it up too bad. Baby, why must you keep denying me the opportunity to hear your voice again? Lord knows I'm a branded man, and that you sure look nice. Would you lay here with me, baby? It just might suffice. When it's good and gone, maybe I'll roll on. I'm a stranded man, don't want to be your gambling hand, and hiding high got me feeling low. You're the one, and I want you to know that your loving is the only loving that I need to make the pain go away. It ain't the whiskey, not that jukebox, not even the rain. Baby, why must you keep haunting me? With the rhythm of your hips, your endless kiss, and your philosophy on life and love. Just wanna be part of your mystery. Baby, let me bleed. And hiding high got me feeling low. You're the one, and I want you to know that your loving is the only loving that I need to make the pain go away. It ain't the whiskey, not that jukebox, not even the rain. You're hiding high, got me feeling low. Santa Fe, Houston, and Old Cimarron, and your loving is the only loving that I need to make it all go away. It ain't the whiskey, not that cute blonde, not even the rain. Thank y'all. Appreciate it.
All right, Adobe Joe, or was it Drew Kennedy? I think, yeah. We got Neil Rosen coming up. Don't forget your wait staff, your lovely wait staff. Please tip them well.
All right, Adobe Joe, everybody. Give it up for him, huh? So I'm a stand-up comedian. You're not going to hear any music. All right. Wait until you hear me, though. He said, all right, yeah, I don't know. He's saying that now. Yeah, my name's Neil Rosen. My wife and I, we're in our 50s. Been married 25 years this year. Yeah, you can clap for that. That's pretty good. Yeah, okay. One of the younger comics asked me, man, you guys have been married 25 years. I hate to ask this, but do you guys still get naked? And I was like, no. I mean, we still get intimate. But, you know, after 25 years, we operate under a policy of clothes only come off as needed. Yeah, because we're old and cold. Yes, our sex drive is not as strong as our drive to stay warm. So does that mean when my wife and I get intimate that she's wearing a sweatshirt and leg warmers and socks and a hat and gloves? Yes. Is that turning anyone on? You're like, what color sweatshirt are we talking about here? Yeah. But we try to keep things interesting. We try new things. We tried a new restaurant that opened in Houston not that long ago. It's called Wild, real restaurant. Anyone hear of this restaurant? Get this, it is wild. They infuse gourmet food with cannabis. Yeah. Yeah, unreal. Like, I had a steak with cannabis in it. My wife had fish with cannabis in it. And they're well known for their dessert. Everyone gets the free ride to Taco Bell. That last part's not real, but the rest of it was real. Hey, it's almost hurricane season, right? It is. It's almost hurricane season. And I don't like hurricane season. I don't want us to get hit with another hurricane, right? We all get with that. For all the normal reasons, people get hurt, stuff gets damaged. But also, I don't like hurricane season because when we get hit with a hurricane, it reveals how unhandy I am. Yeah, I'm very unhandy. I have like 2 tools in my garage. I have a hammer and a tennis racket. So unless this helps, I'm not... Yeah, but what happens is we get hit with a hurricane, and then the handy guys become like the supreme leaders of our neighborhood for 2 weeks, and I become their little errand boy. It's humiliating. Like, I'll run up to them. I'll be like, hey, guys, can I help? I don't know how to do anything. Like, oh, Neil, you know. They send me off to get them things. Like, I'll run to Home Depot with a note pinned to my shirt, you know. I'm like, hey, do you have any wood? It's wood. I think it's wood. You sell that here? I have no idea. It's humiliating. I remember one time, one of the handy guys was like, hey, Neil, we need a sledgehammer. Go down to Sam's house and borrow a sledgehammer. I'm like, all right, cool. So I ran down to Sam's house. I'm like, hey, Sam, we need to borrow a sledgehammer. He said, yeah, sure, Neil. You can borrow a sledgehammer. What size do you need? I was like, you have more than one? He's like, yes, I have a whole set of sledgehammers. What size sledgehammer do you need for the job you're doing? And I was like, what size? You know, venti? I don't... Grande? I have no idea, Sam, you know. So, of course, he figured it out and gave me one of the sledgehammers, and I walked off like a little kid dragging it behind me. I'm like, thanks for the sledgehammer, Sam. You know, if you ever need a tennis racket, I'm your man, so to speak. It's also swimming season, right? It's getting warm enough now. Swimming season frustrates my wife because she's a very good swimmer. She's swam her whole life, but this, you know, everyone says they can swim, right? Like, if you can't swim, it means you're terrified of the water. Everyone else, like, yeah, I swim. It infuriates my wife because she's like, you know, was a college swimmer, and she still does it. She gives lessons. Like, just the other day, she came in the house pissed off because a neighbor down the street passed by and was talking to her and asked her what she does for exercise. She goes, oh, I go swimming. And the neighbor's like, oh, I'd like to go swimming with you sometime. And my wife's like, all right, fine. And the neighbor's like, wait. Do you put your face in the water? My wife's like, yes. And that's the whole part of that joke. Some new idea. But there are levels of swimming. I saw a level once. I have my middle son when he was 8. My wife put him on a swim team, and we went to the meet, and I'd never seen him swim before, and he was in the backstroke. So 8-year-olds in the backstroke. He's in his heat. They have all these kids lined up, heat after heat. My son's in his heat, David, and they just have to do 25 yards backstroke. The gun goes off. I've never seen someone swim so slow. Like, everyone was, for every stroke David did, everyone else did about 10 strokes. And he's sort of a space cadet. He's just relaxed, just going down the pool. The 5 other swimmers finished. He was a third of the way down the pool. But he had no idea. And the swim meet people were like, they weren't sure what to do. They didn't want to kick him out. So they started the next race. And my son just nosed out the next heat by like a hair. And he looks up and he goes, I won! And I was about to be like, no. And the judge came over and said, you sure did, honey. And gave him a first place ribbon, because there's nothing at stake there. But that set him back a ways, in my mind. I'm still trying to recover from that as a parent. They talk about giving out just participation trophies. No, he got a first place trophy for losing a 25-yard race by 8 minutes. We're still trying to make him a functional human. Let's play around with that. Okay. Here's another one I'm playing around with. You ever been in a conversation with somebody that seems normal until it suddenly isn't? Yeah, I just had one of those over the weekend at an event. Let's see if you can spot the moment it became not normal. I was talking to this woman I didn't know, making small talk, and she was telling me how much she likes gardening. And she's telling me about the plants and flowers that she grows. And she's like, do you like gardening? I'm like, yeah, actually, we started gardening this year. In fact, we started composting. And she said, oh, she got all excited. Composting is great. It really enriches the soil. And guess what? I bet you didn't know, a compost pile will completely decompose a dead body. including the bones. And I said, cool. And I think she detected that I was suddenly uncomfortable talking to a serial killer, because she was like, no, I mean, like, you know, if your dog dies. But I wasn't buying it. I was really creeped out, because, you know, when someone's dog dies, you don't say, well, what did you do with the body? All right, we're trying that. All right, I'm done. Neil Rosen, thank you. Next up is my friend and super funny guy. He just performed all over Austin. You're in for a treat. Connor Carter, everybody.
Thank you. 6, Neil. That'd be fine. Give it up for Neil, everyone. Give it up for... I'm the younger comic who asked about whether his wife and him get naked still. All right, that was a callback. No one got it. All right, hi, everyone. My name's Connor. I am half white. I am half Chinese as well. I have a very white name, though. Connor Carter. Pretty white name. My middle name's also Rochelle, which is, you know, kind of a black lady curveball to throw in there. It's a real BLC. I'm not sure what happened. I think something got mixed up at the hospital when I was born. Like, I bet there's a black lady out there. Her middle name's Patrick, and she's looking for answers right now. She's upset. Very upset. Rochelle's my middle name. I don't really identify with Rochelle. Nothing about this says Rochelle, but it's in there. Like, sometimes I notice it now. Like, I'll listen to music and my hip will just start popping. And I'm like, I don't like dancing. Then I remember, that's just her. That's just Rochelle. Let her have this. Let her have this dance. Let her have it. I have a Chinese mom. She's an immigrant, which means that I was raised poor, which is not the same as being poor. We do pretty well. We just act poor a lot. We're voluntarily poor. She's just always like, we're not making rent this month. I don't think we might come up short, even though I know we own our house. So I'm like, all right, let's just deal with it. My mom likes saving money a lot. Like, I used to go to these barber shops in Chinatown to get my hair cut, and they were really bad, but they were very cheap. And I realized as a grown-up, these weren't even barber shops. These were just women with scissors, which is an old profession, I presume. That's why it was so bad. Normal barbers are like, you're going to look good, you're going to feel good, guaranteed. These women were like, you're going to have less hair than you started with. And I was like, all right, that's pretty fair based on the business. It was always pretty bad. Like, they just shaved your head most of the time. You walk in, you're like, I want to look cool for school. I'd like to take the sides down, maybe just an inch off the top. And they're like, yeah, Jennifer can shave your head right over there. You're going to have a nice little shaved head. It stunk. A lot of times they'd cut your hair, and then they would ask you about 5 minutes later, what did you want again? That's an improvement, unfortunately. But I'd hate for that to happen in another setting. Like, if I was in surgery, I'd hate to be woken up half an hour later, and he's like, it was the right knee, right? So right side? Ooh, okay. Well, you're going to have soreness on both knees now. So sorry about that. We're not going to charge you for the right one, though. You're fine on the right one. My mom's super cheap, but she's also part of that generation where she wants to cover the bill at dinner every time. When that bill comes out, she wants to pay for it. I'm going to be honest, I'm not quite as competitive. When that bill drops, I'm just like, you got me again, Mom. Dang. I was about to grab my wallet from the car, but you keep yours on you. That's like a convenient spot to keep it. I just think I'm a loser. If you don't mind, this loser is going to order a couple things to go, and then I'll see you at the house. I'll see you at home, Mom. I live with my parents right now. I have a job. I work at a coffee shop right now, so a lot of my wages depend on tips. And some people think that, like, hey, if I don't tip, the quality of what I order might be worse. And I'm here to assure you that that's absolutely true. You should tip when you can. It's a nasty little thing. Like, I'm nice. I'm not, but I have guys who've worked at the place for 4 years, and then recently this guy ordered a coffee, no tip. I saw him spit in the cup, put a little coffee over it, served it to him. And the guy didn't, like, find out, but he knew something was up. He's like, what is in this thing? I taste mocha, hazelnut, and lasagna. I was like, it must be an Italian roast, sir. That's the only reason they like their pasta a lot. And he goes, I'd like to order a BLT. And I said, that's $5. He gave me $5. He did not learn his lesson. I'm like, would you like to try that again? And he said, no, I'd like a BLT for just $5. And I said, well, based on the amount you've given me, you've just ordered a bacon, lasagna, and tomato sandwich. we're not an Italian restaurant. I'm just going to warn you real quick. That's not how it goes. All right, that crushed. I'm a pretty cheap guy. I live with my parents. I have some frugal tendencies. I like going to garage sales. I don't know if anyone else likes that. Okay. That's what they think, the Mucky Duck. They love garage sales. This is the clientele they have garages and they like commerce a whole lot. I think a garage sale, it's like a weird sale because someone's selling stuff that used to serve a purpose in their life, but they're trying to get rid of it for nothing. It's like too weird, nostalgic and inexpensive. That's like a weird mix. I went to a garage sale and I saw a hoodie, and the guy told me, he's like, oh, that hoodie that's for sale, I got that from my father before he passed, and I wore it on my first date with my wife. I wore it when I proposed to her. I was going to give it to my eldest son, but he's off in the Middle East fighting. He couldn't take it with him. I was like, you wore a hoodie when you proposed to your wife? He's like, that's not important. I'm just saying this has a lot of memories. And you know what? $1 is fine. I was like, okay, take two. Not a big deal. I came here to buy, not to cry, okay? Getting a lot of estate sale energy. This feels like an estate sale. All right. I used to work at a tech company. We dealt with something called phishing. You know what phishing is? It's where hackers, they send fake emails to people. They try to trick them. Like my mom got phished recently from a Wells Fargo email. She's like, how was I supposed to know this was fake? And I was like, well, Mom, Wells Fargo was spelled wrong. That should have been your first clue. Secondly, the email was from Wells Fargo at hotmail.com. I know Wells Fargo isn't killing it, but they're not at hotmail.com bad, okay? Last thing, we bank with Chase. That should have been the first clue. And honestly, a pretty deep pool of clues. I fell for phishing in a weird way. Like I was too alert to suspicious-looking emails. Even an email from my CEO asking me to do some work. I thought that was suspicious. Like that's just a fake CEO with a fake organization. This might be identity theft too. He looks very much like my real CEO. But I ignored it. The email was like, hey, can you come in on Saturday to help with the report? We could really use your help. And I just thought, that's a classic scam. It's a classic scam. He's trying to scam me and get me to work hard. Only thing I'm reporting is this email to HR, actually. I went radio silent, and about a month later, he was like, hey, we're letting you go. Please turn in your stuff to HR. I just thought, classic scam. It's a classic scam. He's trying to scam me twice, and this time HR is in on it, so I will surrender this one time. And now I work at a coffee shop. I like when the joke gets 0. I like that. Getting a lot of that right now. Been watching the NBA playoffs recently, and shooting 50% from the field. If you shoot 50% in the NBA, that's pretty good. For every 2 shots you take, you make 1. That's like a pretty healthy percentage. That's not like good in every situation. It's good in basketball, but if like I'm at a bar and I'm trying to throw something away, and I throw it, and it hits the trash can and makes a mess, and then I pick it up and throw it away, that's 50%. But now I've upset 100% of the people who work there. I've made a really bad impression on everyone. It's just like 50% from the field, but now I have 0 friends. That's the way that... No? All right. As I mentioned before, I'm half white. I'm also half Chinese. I only speak English, though. That's a big problem in Chinatown, especially Houston's Chinatown, because most of the staff speak Spanish, so it's very difficult to order food. They're like, can we get you anything? I'm like, how about a translator? That might really help with the order process. What do these squiggles mean? What does it all mean? All right, thank you guys for listening. I appreciate it. Give it up for your host.
Connor Carter, Neil Rosen before him. Bud Beerhouse with the guitar I sold him a couple of weeks ago that I'm regretting selling him, kind of.
hear it? How's it sound? That sounds pretty good, doesn't it?
There's your thing you did. Is it a preamp? That your thing? No, you should just get a little. You should just get one of these.
I've got one, but forgot to bring the power cord. Hello, everybody. Can you hear the guitar okay?
Oh yeah.
Pretty cool.
I just moseyed up. I didn't think you'd mind.
I bought this guitar from Wayne about
2 weeks.
3 weeks ago. Brought it back to rub it in his face tonight. I put a pickup in it. I put new tuners on it. I got new ebony bridge pins. I've been looking for an old Gibson, and he goes, "Man, I got one under my bed." And I said, "You want to sell it?" And he goes, "Yeah." Way too much money.
That was a bargain, dude.
I'll do, got my youngest daughter with me tonight, Beth. Her birthday's tomorrow. Can you say happy birthday? Happy birthday. She'll be 29. 2 boys and 2 girls. She followed me into the oil business. She married another guy that's in the oil business. So why aren't you buying my supper tonight is what I want to know.
Because your daddy. Jesus, dude. What do you think?
Here's whip some originals on you tonight. I was born in the 50s, raised in the 60s, back in Indiana. This is about that time. 4 brothers and I shared a cold bed in a house on the river in the winter of '62. Oh, Mama and Daddy did the best they could do. Few toys and no candy. Oh, but the problems are few. I really loved you more than you knew. I really loved you, and I still do. Oh, the Kennedys were gone. Elvis came back to his music. Oh, like we knew he do. I really loved you more than you knew. I really loved you, and I still do. Oh, now raise me a family, 60 years of for sure. I pray that Mom and Daddy somehow see how you do. I really loved you for our brothers and I share the cold bedroom. What do you think of the guitar? Sound good? Should I get some money back from him?
No. Hell no. I'll give you your money back if you don't want it.
We'll do one in D. Okay. This one's called Little One. Close your ears, baby. Oh, little one, how we welcomed you to the love of your mom and daddy. Oh, but there's a cloud hanging overhead, sad and dark and coming our way. Every night, every day, every single mile that comes our way. Every time I kneel to pray, I think of you. Now I had a dream, holding you tight, by your little hand walking to school. And I won't be gone. Every night, every day, every single mile comes my way. Every time I kneel to pray, I think of you. Now you never left. You're by our side. A beating heart still feels you. Oh, every night, every day, every single mile that comes our way. Every time I kneel to pray, every time I kneel to pray, every time I kneel to pray, I pray for you. my little one.
Nice tune, bud. Same tune you did last week, so I kind of know. Yeah, once again, don't forget your wait staff, please. They appreciate the tips. They had to drive all the way over here just to give you beer, so give them some money.
Lord knows I've tried to keep you off my mind. It's no use, nothing works. You just stay with me all the time. Don't you believe I've gone far enough? Don't you just believe it's time? Don't you believe I've gone far enough? Don't you just believe it's time? All I do is follow you, reaching for you with my mind. And your sweet love is all I need. Think you've known it all the time. Don't you believe I've gone far enough? Don't you just believe it's time? Don't you believe I've gone far enough? Don't you just believe it's time? Don't you just believe it's time?
Bud Beer House there.
Thank you.
We got Kurt Ferris coming up.
I was hoping for a discount. I just put a pickup in it by myself, too. That was the first for me.
I'm assuming you would prefer a chair.
Okay. That's something. Yeah, it is. My voice, you mean my golden voice, the golden one? So speak up, is that it? Speak up. Lord. Get on that mic, dude.
So why bother doing it?
Get on that mic, dude. I've never been able to do that. Anyway, I'm trying to learn how to play the guitar again, and I'm trying to learn how to walk again. So I walked a little bit, you know.
You did?
Yeah. There's a little sideways here and there, you know, kind of like a rocking boat. Would you believe I have a love beside me? Like a railroad train. Would you believe I have a love inside me? Just the same. Don't care what you said about me. Like a farmhouse burning down. All the firemen are still in town. You can't save me. I can't be saved. Don't care what you said about me. Don't matter much. me. I'm free. Like an old bowling alley whose lanes begin to sag. I'm fun in the summer on a hot summer night. Don't care what you said about me. You don't matter much anyhow. Don't care what you say about me. I'm free. Winding like a river, sturdy as a bridge, hot like your oven, cold like your fridge. Don't care what you said about me. You don't matter much. Don't care what you say about me. I'm free. When the cathedral lights begin to fall, we're all standing in the hall. You'll think they came for you, that they came for you. Don't care what you say about me. You don't matter much anyhow. Don't care what you say about me. I'm free.
Good job, dude.
You know, yeah, it was a good job at this. Some little fingering that I'm missing from the way I actually play it correctly and the way I played it.
No, I think you got it pretty much.
Really?
Yeah.
Then it really needs work. What was, okay. But like I say, I'm learning how to walk. 10,000 miles of buffalo clover, where the Indian sky meets green oceans of earth. There's nothing left of the blind but the braille. All along the Santa Fe Trail, stars are shining down from the heavens. Cowboys are talking about old cowboy ways. Stars are beaming down from the heavens. Cowboys are talking about old prophet ways. walk on the earth, the rivers before me, all tied together by ribbons of steel. Violet mountains and warm Irish whiskey, held together by roses from home. Stars shining down from the heavens. Cowboys are talking about old cowboy ways. Stars are beaming down from the heavens. Cowboys are talking about old prophet ways. Horses could leave a shadow of sunshine. The moon could howl on a wolf-eaten night. That would not stir the soul of my sister. As a dirt farmer, she was just right. Stars are shining down from the heavens. Cowboys are talking about old cowboy ways. Stars are beaming down from the heavens. Cowboys are talking about old prophet ways. Nothing left of the blind but the brave. All along the Santa Fe Trail, there's nothing left of the blind but the brave. All along the Santa Fe Trail. Some sour ones there. So sorry.
Kurt Ferris there.
That sounds like fun. Play more of that.
You know, just noodle.
That's not. Well, anyway. I'm gonna. Do you have patience enough for me to tune to that? Do they have any patience?
They're okay. You can tune.
I don't know. What do they think? Just look at that. One says yes. Tune. I can tune. Okay. Wow. It's nice. It's a nice rich D, isn't it? Come on now. Ooh.
A little flat.
Yeah. That's a little sharp. Oh, great. Maybe they should have said no. I think they should have said no.
No, you're way flat now.
Well, it's an F sharp.
I know what it is.
No, it's not an F sharp.
Yeah, it's an F sharp.
It is an F sharp.
Now you're in the neighborhood.
Yeah, it looks like it. Thank you. No, you know, I'm also learning to tune again, too. Ooh.
So while he's tuning,
Yes.
I'll entertain you with a little story about your wait staff. Please tip them. That's the very short story, but it sometimes works, and they like it when I say that.
Wayne, what happened here? Trying to go to the A.
Sharp.
Well, see, nobody should. I need to tell a joke about some sort of a support animal, like a support cat or something.
That's pretty good.
I show no dignity
You
here.
have a tuner on there?
Yeah, I have a tuner. Yeah, but it doesn't seem to. Do. Look at that. It's going all over the place. That thing's going everywhere.
That was sharp. But that's okay.
You think?
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Golly.
Sometimes those headstock tuners don't read drop tunings very.
They don't, do they?
They don't read anything very well sometimes.
That's not very good, is it? Yeah, who
No, that
cares?
one's okay. It's like probably your B string is a little out.
But it's supposed to be. It's an A. It's a
I
damn fat.
know, that's what I'm saying, but it's the B string. It's a little flat, I think.
No, it's actually
Or
on,
sharp or something.
it's on the actual.
Okay, well then block.
Well, you're right. I will be your blackbird. I will be your blackbird. Sitting on this power line, sending you all that's I will be your blackbird. I will be your blackbird. Sitting on this power line, sending you electricity. And it's still off, but it's the best I could do. Thank you, Wayne.
Kurt Ferris there. I don't see my next contestant here. She's on the floor?
One more. Is there something wrong with these people?
I don't know. You got one more, dude?
No, I don't, because I would have to retune, and that's an indulgence. That's a terrible indulgence. Thank you so much.
All right, I'll figure out who's next.
Okay, I have to wait for you to unplug.
Yeah.
Sure. Thank you.
All right, dude. Guitar sounds good.
It sure does. Glad you got a good guitar there.
So my next musical act isn't here, but my next comedy act, Mason James, is going to be Rescue 8 Music Service, our comedy service.
Hello. All right, that's a good start. Got a lot of people listening. That's fun. My name's Mason. This is comedy, so sorry in advance about that. My name's Mason. I'm 26 years old, so that's not good. No. It's good to be that age, not good to look like this and be that age. Looks like I've been divorced twice. I don't have any kids, but it looks like if I did, I'd see them every other weekend. It's because I'm bald. It's very tough being bald. But you know what they say about bald guys? High testosterone. I don't know if that's true, but I'm running with it, okay? I'm running with it. They say that. They say high testosterone causes hair loss. I don't know if I believe it or not, because the rest of the hair on my body's doing pretty good right now. If I took my shirt off, you'd be like, well, it's a pale Lebanese man up there. Fully white, unfortunately. Fully white. I've got bad anxiety. Anybody have anxiety here? There we go. Some people are listening. I've got anxiety, which means my family just thinks I'm gay. Have you tried talking mental health to your family? They're like, oh, you're gay. I'm like, no, Grammy, just sad. Thank you. Thank you, though. I worry about a lot. Some people have recommended I get a service animal for my anxiety, but I already have 2 dogs, so I feel like that'd be weird for them. If I just bring another one in, they're like, who's he? I'm like, he works here, okay? That's a prescription animal right there. I noticed something about service animals. You don't see a lot of service cats out there. I think that's because cats make people more depressed. I don't know who's going through a tough time and is like, let's get an animal that doesn't care at all. Can you imagine explaining the service animal program to a cat? The cat would be like, you want to help people? No. I'm going to go look out that window, pretend I don't live here anymore. I love seeing a lost cat sign on the street. I'm like, that cat's not lost. No. Sometimes I call the number. I'm like, Whiskers is free, okay? Let him go. You ever been to somebody's house that owns a cat? You don't even know they own a cat till 45 minutes into dinner. It just shows up, does that weird thing with its back. You're like, whoa, you guys have a cat? And they're like, yeah. And you're like, is it friendly? They're like, no. It's got a gun on it right now. You're like, how'd it get a gun? They're like, we're not going to ask. Texas, it's allowed to carry. That's the law. I feel like if you gave a dog a gun, the dog would be like, cool, I'll use it if I need it. If you gave a cat a gun, the cat would be like, I already have one. I told you I need more bullets, okay? I think cats stink so much we should use them as reverse service animals. You're too happy, we give you a cat. You love your job and your family? Say meow. Here's a kitten. I feel like that'd be pretty cool. You see a veteran walking around with a service dog. We're like, sir, how'd you get that dog? He's like 2 tours in Iraq. We're like, wow, thank you for your service. See some lady walk around with a service cat. We're like, ma'am, how did you get that cat? She's like, oh, I used to clap when the plane landed. But Felix got that figured out. We're like, thank you for your service, Felix. That's a good cat right there. I'm a married man. Any married people here? Good. That sounds like it might be divorced soon. That's good. Good. I'm married. My wife wants to have a baby. She wants me to be the dad, so that's good. Step 1 complete. I'm not ready to have kids. That's what I tell her. I'm like, I'm not ready to have kids. She's like, you're never going to be ready to have kids. I'm like, that's what I just said. So glad we're on the same page. Me and my wife are going through a little bit of a tough time right now, a little bit of a rocky patch in our relationship. She just ran a half marathon, and she's acting like it's the real thing. So it's been pretty tough. I'm like, sweetheart, it's not the real thing. It's the associate's degree of marathons. Like, you don't take your photo after getting your associates. You just go back to work, you know. She bought energy chews, guys. She bought energy chews for a half marathon. Do y'all know what that is? That's a product designed for triathletes. After they swim 60 miles, they bike 1,000. They're in a different state. She bought the same product as them. And they looked a lot like Gushers to me. So night before the race, I did get hungry. I did eat them. Caused a pretty big fight. Huge fight. Long fight. But guess who had a ton of energy for that fight? I did. Chews worked. Serving size was 2. I had 8. At one point in the fight, she said, I don't think your heart's in the right place. And I go, I don't think it is either. I just had enough chews to kill a moose, okay? My wife likes fancy stuff. She likes going to fancy restaurants. We went to a restaurant the other day. I only knew 2 words in the menu. And one of the words was menu. And the other one was gelato. And I was like, okay, this is not a good start. The waiter came up and was like, do you guys need more time? I was like, I need a new restaurant, okay? I don't know any of the words here. She likes fancy pizza. I don't like fancy pizza. I'm not smart enough for it. She ordered a pizza the other day with arugula on it. And I was like, oh, arugula is not a country? No. That's what I thought it was. You could have told me you're going on vacation to arugula, and I'd have been like, have a safe flight. I hear it's beautiful there, right off the coast of cilantro. Turns out arugula is just cocky lettuce, guys. Eaten by cocky people and put on cocky pizza. At that same restaurant, I tried to play it safe. I tried to order a pepperoni pizza, and they laughed at me. They laughed at me for trying to order the best-selling pizza of all time. They said, we don't have pepperoni here. We have spicy salami. I go, what's that like? And they go, it's a lot like pepperoni. I go, okay, did the previous 20 seconds need to happen? Do I look like a guy that knows the difference? I go, you know what kind of guy you're dealing with? You're dealing with the guy that just canceled a trip to arugula, okay? He's pretty upset. His PTO is all messed up right now. His PTO is all messed up. I'm not a very smart person. For 24 years of my life, I thought that genre, like your favorite genre of music, I thought that was pronounced jern. I had an R and an N switch for 24 years. I said it wrong in an interview one time. They were like, do you have any questions for us? And I was like, yeah, what's y'all's favorite genre of music? They were like, classic rock. Door's right here. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. I didn't know till 2 years into marriage. I was watching TV with my wife. She's like, hey, can you pick out a movie? And I go, sure, what genre? She goes, genre? And I go, no, I don't want to watch a French movie tonight. I thought genre was a genre movie. Only one of those is even a word. She was upset. She's like, I signed up for better, for worse. I didn't think it'd get this bad. Okay, this is not good. How do you guys feel about misinformation? All right. How do you guys feel about anything? Let's check a pulse in this room. We're dead. We're dead. We're dead. You guys think this is hard for you guys? I'm up here. I hate misinformation. I hate it. I hate misinformation because I was already struggling with regular information. And now they're like, you got to learn another one and pick what's right.
I'm like, what if I pick the wrong one? They're like, people are going to hate you forever. I don't know what to believe anymore. Like, is keto good for you? I don't know. Do you guys remember the keto diet 3 years ago? Everybody was like, fats and oils, fats and oils. How are you going to get big and strong without fats and oils? I was like, what about my heart? They're like, heart smart, okay? Here's a ribeye and a stick of butter. I was like, all right, I'll start eating that. Fast forward to 2 weeks ago, I go see my doctor, and he goes, hey, man, your insides and your outsides don't look so good. What have you been eating? I said, first off, you didn't have to say my outsides. Second off, I've been eating fats and oils. He said, fats and oils, who told you to eat that? I said, a man on Instagram with 10,000 followers. He said, you should not take advice from people that aren't doctors. I'm recommending you stop eating fats and oils right now. So I went home and I DM'd the guy on Instagram. I said, sir, my doctor said we can't be friends anymore. And also, I have to stop eating fats and oils. He said, your doctor sounds incompetent. I said, are you sure? He was wearing a white coat and I met him in person. He said, what did he say was wrong with you? He said, my insides and my outsides didn't look so good. He said, send me some photos. I said, I can send you photos of my outsides. I don't have the equipment to take photos of my insides. Okay, we're going to go ahead and table that one. You guys are like, that's getting long. I was like, it's getting long for me too. It's getting pretty long. You guys been to a Walmart recently? If you haven't been to a Walmart recently, it's exactly how you remember. Barely hanging on. It's terrible. I think Walmart wants chaos at this point. They have 2 football fields worth of lanes, and they're like, let's open 6 and see what happens. Let's see if the worst people on earth want to fight. And we do. I use the self-checkout. If you guys don't know what the self-checkout is, that's where people go to steal stuff. They get mad at me because I'm scanning all my items. They're like, sir, you're supposed to steal that. Hurry up. Even the attendant's like, dude, that's discounted. That's 100% off. Okay? Take that. From a small town, 3,000 people in my small town. We had a volunteer fire department. Do you guys know what that is? Yeah, it's not the group you want volunteering. You want your firefighters full-time, or else there's no incentive. They're going to show up, and you're like, dude, get in there. And he's like, I'm not going in there. It's on fire. Okay? I think the biggest difference between a small town and the big city is the veterinarian. I don't think our vet went to vet school. I think he just started telling people he liked animals, and they're like, do you want to be the vet? He's like, yeah, I'm looking for a job. He didn't know how to do anything. Only thing our vet knew how to do was put animals down. That was it. We tried to teach him other stuff. He's like, no, this is the only thing I know. That's all he knew how to do. One time we took him a puppy, and he was like, you know, it's never too early. We're like, dude, he's just getting his shots. How do we know what that means and you don't? He went to my church, too. So I used to say, when they asked for prayer requests, I used to say real loud about, God, could you let our pets live longer, please? See if you overheard me. Hey, guys, my name is Mason James. Give it up for your host, Wayne, and give it up for the Mucky Duck.
Mason James there. Colton and Maddie Bowman. I don't know how y'all are going to be. Are you going to be here? You're the star, right? So what now? How tall do you think the stage is? More like 16 inches.
16 inches?
Yeah, why are you gonna
Biggest stage I've been on.
kneel down to play or what?
No, it's just the biggest stage I've been
We're not used to we're not used to stages in
We'll be
general.
on more. Although, yeah, ditch the hood.
Yeah.
There's your power. I'm assuming you have. Perfect. Are you singing too?
I'm not.
You should.
Not this time.
No, but you should.
Oh, thank you. I'm not.
What?
I said I'm not.
Hi, my name is Maddie, and this is my brother Colton. I'm 14, and he's 11, and we're going to play some of my original songs. This first one I wrote about a month ago. We were coming back from a church trip, and we were playing a game in the bus on the way back, and my friends dared me to write a song using 3 words. And so I kind of came up with the first verse on the way back, and then when I got home, I wrote the rest of it. And then he came in my room with the music, and it just like fit together perfectly. So this first one's called Never Enough. Shaking, feel like I'm digging my own grave. Your voice is hoarse, like you're hiding something. You put me on the run, all the love's coming undone, and you pretend everything's okay. You stabbed me in the back, the knife I gave you. Shot me in the heart with the gun I taught you how to use. But I keep on crawling back to this love. I gave you my all, but it's never enough. Damage that you caused should have been a sign from the start. I knew I couldn't leave without a broken heart. I tried everything I did, just made it worse. If I'd have known how much this would hurt. You stabbed me in the back, the knife I gave you. Shot me in the heart with the gun I taught you how to use. But I keep on crawling back to this love. I gave you my all, but it's never enough. I thought you were all for me, but I guess it was a shot in the dark. All you do is ignore me. I still try and mend my heart. You stabbed me in the back, the knife I gave you. Shot me in the heart with the gun I taught you how to use. But I keep on crawling back to this love. I gave you my all, but it's never enough. It was never enough. Oh no. Thank you. Okay, so this next one, we wrote, I don't really remember how long ago it was, but we were coming back from my grandma's house, and my mom told me that I should write a song called If I Hadn't, with like a happy ending. Like, if I hadn't have done this, then we wouldn't be together. So I started thinking about that on the way back, and then whenever I got home, he was like, hey, does this sound cool? And he started playing the music, and I was like, oh yeah, what song is that? And he said, I don't know, I made it up. And I was just like, oh, that sounds so cool. So then I started thinking of that while I was writing the lyrics, and by the end of the night, we had the whole first part of the song written. So this song is called If I Hadn't.
Yeah, I forgot to put the capo on the first one.
If I hadn't been in California just to see the place, if you hadn't been there doing the same thing, if we hadn't been brought together by fate, I don't know. If you hadn't bought me a coffee and called me pretty, then I wouldn't have asked for your number and name, and my life completely wouldn't be the same. But if I'd never been laid over, stuck in LA, if you'd
offered to help with the pay, if we never thought that maybe it could have been love at first sight. Every time that I go back, it's crazy to think that we were together in less than a week. If I hadn't seen a sparkle in your eyes, then maybe we wouldn't be here tonight. Oh, 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 oh. When they say the time goes by in the blink of an eye, baby, I could tell you that that ain't a lie, 'cause I saw a future with us in just one glance. You were sitting with me, us holding hands. You got up and asked me if I'd like to dance with no music at all. We spun all our worries away. But if I'd never been laid over, stuck in LA, if we never offered to help with the pay, if we never thought that maybe it could have been love at first sight. Every time that I go back, it's crazy to think that we were together in less than a week. If I hadn't seen a sparkle in your eyes, then maybe we wouldn't be here tonight. Oh, 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 oh. If I hadn't seen all the stars align, if everything hadn't have been perfectly on time, then we'd still be strangers just passing by. But if I'd never been laid over, stuck in LA, if you'd never offered to help with the pay, if we never thought that maybe it could have been love at first sight. Every time that I go back, it's crazy to think that we were together in less than a week. If I hadn't seen a sparkle in your eyes, then maybe we wouldn't be here tonight. Oh, oh, oh,
Thank you so much. So this one, I wrote the music and lyrics to, and I don't really remember how I came up with it. I just wrote it in my room a couple weeks ago, and so this one's called Someone I Don't Know at All. You walk in a room, I walk out. There's nothing left for us to say now. The screams inside my head fill the silence in the room. Your memories linger like perfume. And how could we go from friends to strangers? And the truth is that I blame myself. If only I could tell you how much this hurts. But I guess I'll stick to staying up past 12. 'Cause you messed me up and I'm trying to put the pieces back together. I cancel plans and tell my friends I'm feeling under the weather. To be honest, it's growing quite old. Same old story that's always been told. But how could we go from friends to someone that I don't know at all? Someone I don't know at all. Do you ever think of me the way I never stop thinking about you? You're in my head no matter what I do. Use the room hoping to get a call from you. Sometimes I think that they just don't come through. And how could we go from friends to strangers? And the truth is that I blame myself. If only I could tell you how much this hurts. I guess I'll take your picture off my shelf. 'Cause you messed me up and I'm trying to put the pieces back together. I cancel plans and tell my friends I'm feeling under the weather. To be honest, it's growing quite old. Same old story that's always been told. But how could we go from friends to someone that I don't know at all? Someone I don't know at all. You left me all alone. And I should have known all along. You messed me up and I'm trying to put the pieces back together. I cancel plans and tell my friends I'm feeling under the weather. To be honest, it's growing quite old. Same old story that's always been told. But how could we go from friends to someone that I don't know at all? Someone I don't know at all. And how could we go from friends to strangers? And the truth is that I blame myself. Thank you so much. I'm Maddie Grace, and this is my brother Colton.
I wish I'd played guitar like that when I was 11. Bill Raz. He's fallen victim to the Can't Stay Awakes. Jennifer Serrano Morgan, you up, girl.
Check. Down on the banks of the Brazos, waiting on the rising sun. How will I tell Mama? What do I tell Jesus about the things I've done? I'm gonna run on the Brazos. I'm gonna run, run, run. Just back 5 months yonder, I fell for those eyes so blue. He picked a guitar, he prayed on my heart. Hell, what's a girl to do? And so I'm running on the Brazos. What else I'm gonna do? Well, my mama told me you'll be a lady. Bewares of those slick talking men. But now I'm creeping in my window, just about the cocks crowing, mama shouting, where you been? So I'm running on the Brazos, drunk down on basement brew. How will I tell Mama? What do I tell Jesus about the things I do? They've got a shack by the river where he plays guitar, sings I'm dancing solo in between the backroom shows. I never felt so mean, gonna get on the Brazos. I'm gonna run and run, I'll run and run and run. How will I tell Mama? What do I tell Jesus about what I just done? I'm dancing one more solo. I've got a pistol for the backroom show. Put on the trigger, tossed it in the river. I believe I'm free to go. How do I tell Mama? What do I tell Jesus about the things I know? I'm gonna run on the Brazos. I'm gonna run and run, run and run and run. How will I tell Mama? What do I tell Jesus about the things I've done? Sun is rising on the Brazos. I'm going to run,
Thanks, y'all. This is my Texas song. I'm a Texas girl. You know my plan was always leaving, go where no one's ever heard my name. If I could make it to the highway, this little world would never be the same. But I was born in Austin, Texas, but Mopac didn't stretch enough for me. Pushing hard against that yellow line, thought if I kept driving I'd be free. Whoa, Red River, think I heard you calling me. Please, if you would answer me. Oh, Red River, burning out of Texas tonight. Well, here I am in Broken Arrow. Safe to say this never was the plan. They tell you never to say never, but God knows what you will do to love your man. This wind blows colder than I've ever known. I write another song to feel alive. I finally got that gig in Kerrville Lime, a bullet shot south at 35. Whoa, Red River, think I heard you calling me. Please, if you would answer me. Oh, Red River, running back to Texas tonight. Well, I hear that river called me, remind me where I'm supposed to be. Though I'll always run away, I'll come back home another day. Whoa, Red River, think I heard you calling me. Please, if you would answer me. Oh, Red River, crawling back to Texas tonight. I drove from Montreal to Puerto, jumped a plane to fly across the pond, so you can take the girl from Texas. But there's nothing you can do to break this bond. I'll take the scorpions and rattlesnakes if I can have that endless azure sky. Go surf a sloppy wave out in the Gulf, to walk along a soft hill country night. Whoa, Red River, think I heard you calling me. Please, if you would answer me. Oh, Red River, running back to Texas tonight. Then I'm burning out of Texas tonight, but always crawling back to Texas tonight. Thanks, y'all. So my name is Jennifer Serrano Morgan. I live in Houston, and I have a gig Friday night at 1810 Ojimon, playing with Matt Harlan and Mary Charlotte Young. I have a Nashville gig coming up in June, and then I'll be playing in College Station in July. So trying to add some dates here and there. You can find me on Instagram at Jenny Morgan Tune. And thank you so much for listening. One more? Yeah? Okay. This is another original. Shadow, I've bounced out of my shadow. Now I'm standing in the light, in the middle of my fright. Take me back into my shadow. safe within your branches. Don't want to stand here on the ground where my fears seem to be found. Keep me safe within your branches. Oh, winter, keep your gray clouds spread across the sky. Clouded mornings seem to help me cry. Tearful eyes that never seem to dry. Oh, winter, could you stop this world from turning round? When it turns, I fall onto the ground. Then I bounce out of my shadow. Shadow, did I leave my lonely shadow to fall out dancing in the light? Now I'm out here in plain sight. Whoa, shadow, I'm crawling back into your gray, away from all the color of the day. How I wish I could forever stay buried deep within my shadow. Thank you so much for listening. Yep. What's that? Oh, really? Oh, cool. Yeah, I will do that.
She come to one of them.
What's your name? I didn't get
Wayne Wilkerson.
Wayne Wilkerson. Okay.
All right. Jennifer Serrano, named after a hot pepper, Morgan. Larry Dixon, you're up.
Gonna plug in? Testing. Okay. Good evening, everyone. I'm Larry Dixon. I'm working here in Texas a couple of weeks. So I'm from Liberty, Mississippi. It's a nice place here and a nice crowd. I got some originals I'm gonna do for you. Sad songs and sad faces hanging out in wild places. Been out on the trail for too long. Still dreaming of tomorrow, or struggling with today. Reliving the sorrows of yesterday. I rode the buttes of Montana, the Badlands of the Dakotas, and I've crossed the Colorado. I left a sweet girl in Texas. She says that she loves me, but I've got places to go. A cowboy born to ride, headed over the hill and hiding the way I feel. Pretty lady, don't cry, this is not goodbye. This cowboy was born to ride. Maybe someday I'll find me a lady to hold me, and my roaming days will be no more. Settle down and raise a family and live forever happy. But I'll keep my saddle outside your door. A cowboy born to ride, headed over the hill and hiding the way I feel. Pretty lady, don't cry, this is not goodbye. This cowboy was born to ride. Maybe someday I'll find me a lady to hold me. Thank you. And I wrote this one in Texas. Working in this hot Texas sun, every day from daylight till done. If you don't think I'm having fun, come on down and get you some. Everybody's got something to say. Everyone wants it their way. I've a wife and kids, bills to pay. When the sunshine boys gotta make hay. Don't rely on the government for help. Get off your butt and do it yourself. Don't expect to be fed from the cradle to the grave. That ain't how this country was made. Stand up for the flag, God, and family. Help the widow and the orphan, those in need. Be ready to fight for your liberty. And pray on your knees, freedom's not free. Everybody's got something to say. Everyone wants it their way. I've a wife and kids, bills to pay. When the sunshine boys gotta make hay. Everybody's got something to say. Everyone wants it their way. I've a wife and kid, bills to pay. When the sunshine boys gotta make hay. All right, this next one's for all you folks that's ever fell in love. That falling in love will make you do some crazy things. I can never forget the night that we met, the moments we shared. Magic filled the air. How those memories last as time goes past. From the very start, you stole my heart. When I look at you, I see happiness. When I think of you, I only think the best. When I'm holding you, gray skies turn blue, and I wonder if you feel the way I do. Now tell me, what am I to do? For I'm such a fool when I look at you. Feel of you in my arms, if you lying there. Oh, the touch of your lips, the smell of your hair. And when you turn to me, that look in your eyes, and whisper your promise, and never say goodbye. When I look at you, I see happiness. When I think of you, I only think the best. When I'm holding you, the gray skies turn blue, and I wonder if you feel the way I do. Now tell me, what am I to do? For I'm such a fool when I look at you. For I'm such a fool when I look at you. Yeah, thank y'all very much. You're good?
Larry Dixon there. And happy birthday to Jessica and Patty. They just got old enough to drink. So anyway, that's it for tonight, but bar's open.